Perfect timing, perfect order, perfect timing, perfect order. Hi, Prosperity Team. This is Dr. Money, and this is the perfect time for you to watch this video because the universe has perfect timing, and the timing is always now. The perfect timing is always now. It's the moment that we can rest in and invest in, be fully present in, and it's right now. You are on the Prosperity Team if you're listening to this video, and I hope you'll listen every night so that you can help us create a world that works for everyone. Now, that'll look different for everyone. It doesn't mean that everyone is going to be super wealthy or anything like that. It just means that we live in harmony and that we have enough food and clothing and shelter and clean water and clean air. That's what it means. It means that this world is heaven on earth. And heaven is extraordinary because of the way people interact with people, and not because of all the things that we get, but the way that we treat each other. So a world that works for everyone is a world in which we are in harmony. It's not a world of extraordinary wealth, except wealth of consciousness, wealth of relatedness, wealth of feeling good. That is the wealth of our planet, of our consciousness, of our communities, of our people. So let's go into the circle of well-being, and what we're going to do is create, and what we have already done is this magnet of well-being, this magnet of good. So as you enter into the circle of well-being in your mind, in your imagination, breathe in and out as I speak. And as we breathe in our good. We breathe in our right relationship with money. And as we breathe out our intention that all beings, all people, all plants, all animals, all have the best for them. They have the good. They live the good life, the pura vida, the life of good relationships, the life of enoughness, feeling that they are enough and that they have enough to live, not only to survive, but to thrive. So as we breathe in the energy of thriving, and as we exhale, we send that same energy to those around us and to everyone on the planet. Breathing in all the way to the belly. We can each take just a few moments every day to breathe in and receive, and breathe out and give. Giving and receiving through our breath. Yes, yes, yes. Yes is said through the breath. And so it is. I was born in Little Washington, North Carolina. They say it's Little Washington because I think there's about 12,000 people in Washington, or at least there used to be 12,000 people years ago. And then my parents were divorced when I was 2, and I moved to Greenville, North Carolina. When I was 15 or 16, or maybe even younger, there was a hangout that we all loved to go to, and it was called Hardee's. It was a hamburger place. And we would all go in and get hamburgers and french fries and milkshakes and Cokes, and we would drive around the parking lot, and people would hang out there. It was a hangout place. It wasn't just about eating. I mean, that was the place to go. And today I read an article about the founder, because I knew that that was the original Hardee's. But a lot of times people said that wasn't the original Hardee's, but I read the story behind it. And Wilbur Hardy, who was in Greenville, North Carolina, started Hardee's. And he got 2 partners, and the 2 partners, it looks like they probably took it away from him, because when he got these 2 partners, they had the vote. And evidently, at some night when he was drunk, they made him sign these papers. Anyway, he ended up getting out of the business and selling it for just a very small sum. And then he went and started another restaurant, another business, and he sold that, and he had another hot dog business and a hamburger business, back and forth. And finally, he was very depressed, and he lost all his money, because at one time he made lots and lots of money, and then he was poor and he was broke, and he was drinking, and then he met someone, and he was converted to a spiritual life, or a religious life, and it just went on and on about his life, and he was always trying to make it big or make a comeback. And I question this kind of life. I mean, that's fine. That was his dharma. That's what he did. However, to spend an entire life just trying to make it is not what I don't think that consists of an abundant life. Always striving, always trying to make it, it's never enough. And I'm suggesting, don't mess with my success. I'm not going to mess with your success. You don't mess with my success. But I want to tell you what I think success is. Success is how we handle our emotions. Success is how we handle our relationships. Success is what we do with our body. And success is also handling our money case. It's not about making large amounts of money. That may happen, but it's not about striving and working and grasping to make large amounts of money. I think we should enjoy money. That when we think about money, it should be a topic of not misery, but a topic of enjoyment. And that's what we have to do with our money consciousness, is to create thoughts about money that enliven us, that allow us to thrive rather than ones that scare us. I have mentioned the fact about a money case, because a money case is something that if we got it when we were kids, it's kind of like, let's see, there's some diseases that you can get, like the measles, whatever it is when you have measles, the herpes virus, I believe, it never goes away. And that's kind of like the money case. It never goes away, and that's why we have to work on it every day. But just because something doesn't go away doesn't mean that we can't be happy, because if we're conscious about what's going on in our mind, then we can change what's going on in our mind so that we can bring more joy and happiness into it. So I'm saying, don't mess with my success. I won't mess with your success, but I do bring up the question, if success is only about how much money we make, I believe that we're missing the mark. So what is success for you? What are your values? What do you think would make a successful life? Because if it's only money, that is not going to work. That plan will not work. It's got to be about so much more, because success is interior. It's not exterior. It's interior. It has all to do with the way we think and feel. Are we comfortable in our skins? That is my opinion. So this is Dr. Money. I hope that you have a wonderful evening tonight. And remember, for sure, that I love